Hi, and welcome to another episode of Marketing Mondays with April. Today, I would like to talk to you about market share, but not market share necessarily in the textbook, but market share in real life experience. And I have to utilize this experience that a friend of mine was telling me about, and it's also in the news. This happened January 27th, so if you Google it, you should be able to find some more information on it. It was a recall on Dole lettuce, the mixture. The recall was done because 7 people died from a particular bacteria called Listra, and 2 out of our local area from the plant in Ohio. Now you say, what does this have to do with market share? Well, it has a lot to do with market share because when you went into the supermarket after it was recalled, you did not see Dole or Dole products on the shelf. And you might ask, well, Dole pulled its items off the shelf. So what about the other brands that were left? Well, if you went into the store, there was 6 other brands that was pulled as well. And perhaps it was a protection to the consumer because perhaps this came from the same batch. We don't know. But listen to the other brands that was pulled as well. And then I want you to think about market share and how it applies to what I'm telling you. So some of the other name brands that you and I are familiar with were pulled that same day. It was called Fresh Selection, Simple Truth, Market Side, Little Salad Bar, and President's Choice Organic. There's that organic word again. But these were in jeopardy because of this bacteria. But not only that, these were all part of Dole. They are manufactured and produced by the same company. That's market share. So when they had to pull their own name brand that you and I are very familiar with, it also included the other brands because they own those brands as well. So when you think about market share, think about who owns the company and how much of the share or the market it's taken over. So we've learned something today. We learned that Dole has the monopoly on a lot of the lettuce you and I are making in our smoothies and all the food that we eat that we think is organic. Please wash your lettuce and be careful in handling the food that you get. It's very important. So I hope you learned something. And we're going to talk a little bit more about commercials in my next coming up video because I want you to really look at market share.